Mrs. Bu Aliam's family probably celebrates more festivals than anywhere else in the world. She herself is a Uyghur, but she married an ethnically dour man. Several of their children are also involved in inter-ethnic marriages. Her family now consists of 6 ethnicities, including Han, Kazakh, Hui, and Russian. And each of their own festivals is also a big day for others. For the family, their differences seem more like a blessing than a burden, if they can be managed well.
We have 4 separate celebrations each year for the New Year alone, according to our respective traditions, which brings happiness to all of us. When we get together, we never say things like, "You are a Uyghur and I am a Han." That helps for nothing.
As they sit down at the same dinner table, their customs can't be more different. Each has their own preference in clothing and cuisine, and most importantly, their own god to pray to before they eat. Uyghur, Hui, and Kazakhs pray to Allah, although slightly differently, and Russians to Jesus Christ. There are also followers of Buddhism, shamanism, and non-believers too. What their own god says to them can be very different, if not opposed, from time to time. The family's host says religious conflict under the same roof is the last thing they want.
When we pray, we are very careful that we pray in private or in our own churches and mosques, so as not to offend others. When we are together, we respect different religious customs, such as avoiding contentious words and the food of pork in front of Muslims. The key to religious harmony is a deep-rooted respect for each other in every single detail of life.
And Aliam's family is nothing special in the city. Across Tacheng, multi-ethnic families account for well over a third of the population. The close interaction among different ethnicities has fostered tolerance and open-mindedness for all ethnic groups.
For most people who haven't been to Xinjiang, terrorism and religious extremism are perhaps some of the first words that come into mind. But Xinjiang is a vast region with huge differences from one place to another. Here in Tacheng, over 20 ethnic groups are living in peace.
That peaceful mixture is also found in workplace. Tacheng is on the Chinese-Kazakh border. Here in the city's border trading center, ethnic Kazakh Naz Chilizada owns a small shop. She learns Mandarin Chinese by herself for the sake of business and hires people regardless of their ethnicity.
We have employees of ethnically Han, Uyghur, Kazakh, and so on. All we look into is the ability to work, plus the tolerance toward other groups. We all think that without ethnic unity, nothing can be achieved.
And for Mrs. Bu Aliam's family, ethnic unity is vital, both for their own family relations and for the stability of the region. Han Peng, CCTV, Xinjiang.